What's up, ComPODres? Welcome back to another episode. Is your host with the most from the West Coast, SB Press, reporting live from Mastermind Media. As always, to my left, Lance the Man himself.
Yep.
And as always, to my right, Joe Rosati.
How you doing? Everybody good today? We're going to have some fun.
Uh-oh, he came to potty.
Yes, a little bit.
M-Rob behind the scenes doing his thing. Mm-hmm. Thank you, brother, always.
Always.
And yes, ladies and gentlemen, I have to announce something.
What?
We got a bet going on here.
Okay.
That's right.
We got a wager.
Okay.
You know, behind the scenes, we got this man over here trying not to use his most infamous word.
Yep, and I'm not going to use it again right now. It's the F-bomb. I will not be saying any F-bombs on this episode.
That includes the M and F bomb, too,
Yes,
right?
exactly. Yeah. I'm not going to say any of them. This is going to be very nice.
We'll see about that.
Yeah, we are.
We're going to see about that.
Yeah, we definitely going to see. And like that, ComPODres, let's go.
Let's go.
All the wins, yeah. Ain't no L's, I gotta get a no call and quits. Yeah, gotta keep on moving no matter how hard it gets. Yeah, better move out the way cause I'm coming with
Ladies and gentlemen. Are you not entertained? We just getting started, but are you not entertained?
You just say it. Say it right. You're not entertained. That's the way it goes. I've been watching that movie a lot lately. You know, Ray Lewis watched that for his motivation almost every day when he won Defensive Player of the Year.
Makes sense.
That dude.
Shaq says it still to this day.
Yeah.
What did Ray Lewis watch to get those that going? What did he? What
I'm
was
sorry,
that?
I'm not a Ray Lewis expert, but you know.
I'm sorry.
I know a lot, though. I'll tell you this. Ray Lewis stayed with Shannon Sharp for a long amount of time after the trouble he went through. And
he definitely
changed his diet and became the best linebacker that we know in
That's still
history.
up for argument.
I was gonna say,
but, you know.
sound like somebody gonna
one
argue
of the
that.
best.
Ray Lewis
One of
One of the
one
best.
of.
Yeah. He is
How's everybody's
definitely
week though? How's everybody's week starting off?
Solid.
We in the
man.
middle of it.
I'm a little tired, but it was a crazy little week.
We had a crazy weekend.
It was exhausting, I didn't have power just like Mastermind didn't. I don't know what, but you know what? Hey, that was a time for reflection
It's a
of
tragedy,
life
man.
and see what you can do. And there he goes with that word again, tragedy, because the power went out for 7 hours on my street in Sherman Oaks. It wasn't a tragedy.
Tragedy.
He likes
were
to
debating
twist
this
up
all
these
last
words
night.
all the time, and it's really funny to me. I love it.
He likes to put big dramatic words on it to really, get Joe going.
Well, speaking of words, P, why don't you go ahead and tell them about our little bet today?
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are placing a side bet for this gentleman over here. We have a bet going to where he can only drop one of these two words, f*** and only
right.
one time. Let me go ahead and pull this out.
They got the money all out.
We
Take cash
already
each.
took our little, side bets on the side behind the scenes.
Mastermind's in there too. What do you think, Mastermind?
There's no doubt in my mind that you will say one of those two words.
Well, I can say
At
it
least
once,
you can
right?
say it
I can
once.
only say once,
You
right?
can say it once.
Oh, you guys are done. You have no idea how much fun this is.
We'll
I'm
see
waiting.
if this sailor can keep it
Here we
together.
go.
He just doesn't say a word the whole podcast.
I might do that. I might not.
He might be mute.
You know what? For everybody that watches this, they should be highly entertained by this. Especially everybody knows me and how much I like to drop it. So let's see what's going on. So let's fire at it.
So no bleeps this
No
week. for Joe.
bleeps. No
Okay,
bleeps.
Okay.
No bleeps.
All right, because if we start to feel the itch,
No.
we're going to pull it back and put it in the
Exactly.
pocket.
What we should have done is we should have put a bunch of ones out. I should have to put out a $1 bill every time I say it. I mean, there's probably a couple pods here. I probably could say it 100 times.
Get you a swear jar? That's what you're asking for?
I don't know. I guess. I mean, you guys
We gotta
make me
get
feel
this
like
guy a
I'm
swear
bad
jar.
about it now, but I am who I am. But we're gonna get through this. I
Hey,
can't
man,
wait.
We love it. We love
do,
it. We love
right?
it. We love that you took the challenge.
Of course.
I wanted to ask you guys: Is it cool to make a mess of things to ensure a good time? What do you think of that statement? Because this is what this is right here.
You think it's a mess?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Okay.
It's gonna
Think about
it's gonna
that.
become something.
Yeah,
It's
in
gonna clean
long
up.
term.
It's gonna clean up to something.
So you make a mess of things, but you had a great time. Who cares?
It'll be a good time. Exactly.
There you go.
All right, ladies and
I
gentlemen,
feel it's already fired up.
everybody's fired up. So Joe,
Yeah.
let the ladies and gentlemen at home know what time it is.
Hey, man, it's the weirdo of the week.
You're weird.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you guys want to hit this one first?
I'm good. I want to hear y'all this week.
He always
Okay,
does
personal
that.
weirdo.
Yeah, I mean that's all I really ever got in life.
Hey, let's hear it.
Let's do it. Let's do it because mine is just a little bit more on the upsetting side. Some news came out of Georgia about a top up and coming prospect.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, by the name of Jalen Carter.
Yeah.
Seen that.
a little bit remorseful because someone lost their life in the situation, and because he lied to the police, they had to furthermore go back and reinvestigate the circumstances. Yeah. And it's just re-traumatizing the family that tries to come to an understanding and move forward, and they can't because people just don't know how to be honest. Again, be honest with yourself is being honest with other people.
And they try to cover it all up, and it was his teammate.
Yeah,
that's really unfortunate when that happens because. I mean, now the kid's really in trouble because they were street racing, correct? Is that what it came down to? They're street racing, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. He was in a Jeep. Long story short, they also was mentioning how, he's top prospect for this upcoming draft for the NFL. Yeah. Might as well just throw that.
Right. Oh, that's gone.
Completely.
Oh, for sure. This man's probably going to do jail time.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
As he should. It's the same thing as that Alabama basketball player that gets the pat down.
Yeah.
Well, the celebration. That's
the back end of that story is he brought the gun to the scene of the situation. So, with that being said, he's kind of an accomplice in that.
Right. Yeah. For sure.
He got the phone call, regardless if you're in that direction or not. You knew what the intent was when that text message came through, saying to bring the gun. Yeah. So, the world we live in, man. The world we live in.
Tough, man. That's definitely weirdo.
Or how Joe's been making fun of you saying a tragedy. And it really is a tragedy.
That's a tragedy. That's a tragic event that happened. Man. Not with the lights going out.
People 2 hours without power, imagine, dude.
Huh?
People 2 hours. People 2 days without power.
Still not a tragedy, Lance.
It's kind of a tragedy.
Okay.
It's not a tragedy.
So some of my family in Michigan didn't have it in Michigan for 7 days.
Is that a tragedy? That's getting close.
Is that a tragedy or not?
That's close. 7 days of night.
Yeah, I think it's getting
Is that
close.
a tragedy?
Yeah.
But it wasn't a tragedy at one time in life.
I know, but
because they didn't have to. That's how they lived life.
So, bro,
I had a lot of reflection at the time. I had me and Howie. I had to watch my phone.
But imagine,
just like I have to watch my mouth right now,
bro. Just imagine if you didn't have any money and you had nowhere to go, but you had to stay in this place and it's cold. There's nothing you can't use anything. There's no hot water. You don't have heat.
You gotta be mindful of how many times you open your refrigerator.
Better hope you have candles.
Exactly. Well, I had all that.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
I just don't think that's the word for it. What's wrong with that?
And with how cold it is, you have no.
It wasn't that cold. I mean, in Michigan it's cold. Other places it's cold.
Okay.
It was flooding out here, man.
Flooding.
Hollywood was flooding.
It was actual hell going on. Too.
It was.
That's the problem with you guys out
Travesty
here. And
or
I love
tragedy.
How they keep
right.
Either word works.
It was a hell of a few days, man. A hell of a few
keep on
days.
antagonizing.
Some people getting snowed in.
Snowed in.
Yeah. Some people, getting snowed in.
They probably like that. Maybe that's what they wanted.
It's the end of the world.
Yeah, see that? It wasn't. No. It was fine.
Oh, man.
I had a few people check on me, like Lance did, a couple other friends, hit me up, see how we're going to do if I need anything.
I asked if anybody needed candles and, lighters.
I thought about my life and thought about a bunch of other stuff, and I thought about 200 years ago how they survived during these times when they didn't, have electricity, and, me and Howie had some conversations, and it was cool.
Give us one bright moment you pulled out of that darkness.
No, I have it. I have a lot of notes I wrote. I wrote a bunch of stuff. I was mostly about growth in the ComPODres and stuff to talk about. A lot of reflection. I didn't go back. It wasn't like real deep thoughts.
Yeah,
like in the past, because I don't like to live in the past.
You're in the dark.
You know what I'm saying? But you sit there and you wonder and you breathe and you think and you visionize.
Yeah.
And what you want to see coming for the future for yourself. And there were some really good times. It was weird, man. Like I said, I couldn't really cook anything.
Did you contemplate getting home? Oh, did you?
No, go ahead.
Go. I'm sorry,
no,
man.
have you? So there's.
What you doing? See, now you're trying to antagonize the situation.
I'm
gonna put something out there for you guys. So you said a lot of your time was spent in the dark as you're like analyzing. And couldn't do much. So I forget the guy's name. He did a documentary. I think it's like 6 days in the dark or 6 days in darkness, and all your food is in this cabin, whatever. You go up there, and you can't do anything. You can't leave, and you're in dark the whole time for 6 days. Do you think you guys could actually do that?
Well, no. So you can't have any light, no iPhone,
no
nothing.
light. So you're in there 6 days with nothing for 6 days straight in darkness.
I was born of the dark.
Nah, I would struggle, but that's funny.
I got it.
That was funny. No, I couldn't, dude.
No.
I'm not.
I don't think I could either.
I like to see what's going on around me. I know our eyes will adjust, but yeah.
But so his whole thing, I think it's so dark that your eyes won't adjust. So you have to go. You basically, it's like almost going into those. What is it? What is the thing where you're like a salt bath and you lose. Like your whole
complete
body.
Motion of everything around you.
So you're basically in the dark, so your mind just is going to go wherever it's going to go, and you have to deal with the stuff you've probably been hiding for a long time.
Yeah. It's kind of like those complete silent rooms that they have where you get 0 decibels of anything. It's just complete silence. People go crazy in those rooms, I'm sure. It's just like being blind, though, right? That's tough, man.
I went crazy in the studio in the soundproof room. I was like, what the heck? Like,
I like dead sound.
Too.
I do.
You really did that?
Yeah, I did some dial-on stuff in the studio, man.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about white noise?
I don't know. Anytime I think about white noise, I think about Pulp Fiction. Poltergeist. I can go down the list with many.
There he goes.
Sorry.
There he is. Fire him up, P. Let him know it's good.
But
let him know it's good, P.
I don't know. Outside of white noise, there's like the beach sounds and the sound of the winds and stuff. I'm a insomniac who's also a light sleeper. So sometimes the slightest things will keep me up. Y'all know me. I don't sleep.
Yeah.
I don't.
No one does in here. We've been in this discussion already. The rain supposedly did, but no, I just don't sleep. It's fine.
I was going to ask you, Joe, did you contemplate in getting a hotel?
No.
During the...
No, bro. I mean... I would have went out and about because I was itching to get out anyways. I just wanted to get out and about, but I couldn't leave Howie.
Right.
I couldn't do that.
Yeah.
I'm not going to burn no candles for
Good dog father. Good dog father right there.
So it was cool.
He would have wagged his tail and knocked the candle over, and it was.
He would have whacked. Yeah, you damn right.
It would have been over just like the chips and stuff.
You know what, man? With that being said, I think it's a good time for us to introduce a new kind of segment that we're going to be doing. Mark is going to throw some stuff up on the screen, and we're going to do our first reaction.
This is the first time, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to react to some
live react. You guys will see this.
So
we haven't seen any of this.
Decide what it is?
No, Mark's throwing them up.
We're about to be surprised.
First thing that comes to your mind when you see the image, and we'll go one at a time. Let's not all speak over each other. We'll just do it one at a time.
We'll go from left to right. So Lance, you taking this first.
Let's bounce it back. I'll go first. Bam, bam, back.
And then
we're doing like a snake draft.
So you pretty much double up.
We're doing a snake draft.
Yeah, you double up.
Everybody look forward. I'm gonna find because I don't want to just put like a
See now we got someone's gonna cheat in this room. I know.
No, nobody's gonna cheat.
This is a little guy.
I'm already cheating.
I watch all those little guys. They're always
Should we limit the words you can say? Should it be like 2 or 3 words that I'm gonna make it too hard for you guys?
There's nothing too hard.
Pictionary.
Do a sentence. Let's do a sentence, right?
A sentence.
A sentence of what it means.
Okay.
All right, so it's supposed to be what it means, or what's the first thing that comes to your mind?
First thing that comes to your mind.
First thing that comes to
Can
your
we all look up now?
Yeah,
no, let's wait.
So ready when you guys are.
3, 2, 1.
Who's hitting that one first?
Newspaper, comic section. I'll say that.
Zebra stripe gum.
Zebra stripe gum.
What? I just wish life could be that simple. That's that. I just wish it could be that simple and fun all the time. I would say that. Okay, there you go.
Leave it to Joe to go deep.
Right?
Yeah, I'm just.
I was almost gonna say Tom because the Tony the Tiger thing.
That was a good one. I like that one. I like that one.
It's cool.
That was a good one.
Definitely.
You guys didn't expect that?
No.
I
have no idea.
I don't know what to expect the whole thing. I'm just looking.
We'll be implementing that a lot.
All right, we're having not yet. We're not ready yet.
Okay. No cheating.
No cheating.
Let me go ahead and no cheating.
That's funny.
Oh, I can smell it. I can smell it.
I like it.
I can smell it. I think I've already made a reference to.
So what? I already can see something in the corner of the eye. I can't believe he's going to put this up right now. This is ridiculous.
It's either ex-con.
Wow.
So there's no more saying no cheating.
Wow.
You know what? I'm gonna give my reaction after yours.
Okay. Of course.
But I have a really, really good one, so I'm gonna close my eyes.
All right, ready, set, go.
That's on you, Joe.
I don't even know if I have to say anything.
Let's hear it.
I'm sure the audience knows. I'm going to say another very simple thing. If you know Joe Rosati, you know where he has a tattoo of that emblem on his calf. So,
What about Josh McDaniels?
What about the season?
Josh McDaniels.
What about the quarterback position?
is a bum.
Derek Carr's gone, bro. What do you think about
You know
that?
what? Good for Derek. I hope he does well. Hope he does well. I really do.
Devontae Adams is taking over the team, or what?
Fresno State, baby. Yeah,
Who's going to throw him the ball?
Well,
Aaron
they
Rodgers.
might find you to do it, actually.
I can.
Yeah.
I can. I'll scramble in that pocket.
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe Colin Kaepernick can come back
That's
and play
fine.
quarterback.
Whatever, it doesn't really matter.
I'll fill in some people. If you don't know, my dog's named after a great one.
I said that today.
Yeah, I know.
Because she had a Raider gear on and I wanted to go. Hey, his name's Howie. After Hill. Well, come on. If I say Howie and Raiders, it goes together. It's Howie Long.
She just wanted you to say the long
No,
way.
of course she did. She wanted to do something.
Oh man.
All right.
Yeah, that was strictly for Joe. I mean, we know the Raiders, man.
Oh, yeah. The Raiders.
Nostalgic. I'll say nostalgic. For my word.
All right. Everybody, look forward.
I think close your eyes. Close your eyes.
Okay, no cheating, no cheating.
You keep cheating the whole time, P.
No.
You've been cheating all your life, probably.
No, absolutely not.
He's
You get
iPhone
upset
cheating.
about that. He's iPhone cheating. What does that mean, iPhone cheating?
It means he's looking at his
I'm
backward
an
camera.
iPhoney.
You're gonna lose this money today.
I'm
bro.
not going to lose it.
Yeah,
I
you
got, look,
He got
we're
it- he got it
15
on
minutes
lock.
in.
We
I'm
are?
on lock right now.
I hear you.
I'm on
There's
lock.
there's a long way to go though.
No, not really.
Yeah.
See that
Did
clock
you-
up there?
You did good with Derek Carr. And
I thought we were keeping our eyes closed. It's just me.
No one's keeping their eyes
We gotta
closed.
keep talking. We can't have dead mic.
Yeah. All right. Here you go. 1, 2, 3. Look back.
You guys got more to
I
say
guess I
about
gotta
this than
start
me.
there. Good times.
Good times.
Good times, great content, great concept. Run the world.
Oh God.
Everybody knows that breakdown, and everybody's been on that, regardless if they want to admit it or not.
Oh, God.
I
Let's
will
hear
be the
this.
first to admit
Let's hear this.
Here
You
we
better.
go.
this ain't me. Sorry.
he's gonna open up
If
the world
everybody
to
personally
everything
knows
now.
me, they understand why I have a lot of built up testosterone and anger. Because I don't. This is foreign to me, unfortunately. And I'm not even joking. Like somebody had to point out a person who I guess worked for them.
Oh yeah.
It was like, oh, you know who that is?
He
Like,
said, I guess it works
Nah.
for him.
That works for him, I guess. Who was it? Pornhub's accountant?
So you never looked at any porn?
no, I
Never.
I was literally in high school.
That was
when
like
I first
2 years ago, right?
I can't even. I have no rebuttal to that right now. But no, literally, I learned at
not
a
your
young
thing,
age
right?
it wasn't for me.
Right, I hear you.
Self pleasure and that
Some
it wasn't
people-
for me.
There you go.
I
Good
get
for
you.
you. I'm glad you
Joe?
found that out by yourself. I watch it. I mean, not
Nothing
as
wrong
much,
with
but-
anybody. Nothing wrong.
I mean, I've seen it. It's not like I watch it every day, but whatever.
Yeah, Pornhub is Pornhub, man. People
is what it is.
can be comfortable with themselves and say it or not.
Yeah,
And
it's not
if
that
they
big of a
if they
deal.
don't watch it,
Exactly.
they don't watch
I
it.
guess that's why it preserves.
Yeah, there you go, man.
My youth.
There
It's
you go,
found
dude.
youth. I don't
See,
release a lot of
what about
baby
you, Mark?
sheets.
Sorry, what'd you say? I was watching it right
Yeah,
now.
exactly.
So I don't want to go too far, but
Teach me something new.
before you're getting into, back in the day, before you get, into the big game, you want to have a little preliminary,
Oh, I messed up a lot back in the
so then
day.
you can get into the big game, and
I
you've
messed up
already
a
been
lot.
good, so you can
Wow.
last longer.
You know
so
when they like, pow, and you was already,
See,
damn, I messed up.
that's-
I had to learn.
That's when they call you a minute man.
the hard
you know?
way. Oh, they never said minute. They said Simpsons is over. That's it. Oh, but if you know how long the Simpsons is, you know.
Oh man, what we got next, man? What we got next? And then that's funny, bro. I love that.
Hold on. Close your eyes.
Close your eyes and imagine.
Just imagine what's going on.
Imagine this voice in the back of your head the whole time.
Just imagine the Raiders making the playoffs.
Yeah, just imagine if they ever would, huh?
They will.
No, I think I'm done with football. I told you that already.
Oh,
I've been talking to
yeah.
a lot of people about this.
Got the magic on. Come on to the Lakers side, brother.
I've had this jersey for a long time. I wanted to wear it for a bunch of different.
I did it again. I was the only one holding my eyes closed the whole time again. Y'all gotta let me know this stuff, man.
Just be an adult.
All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3.
He
Sarah.
said close our eyes.
Wow.
Okay, I'm just gonna look back this time.
Wow. It's your turn to start. I got something to say.
You want me to go first?
Yeah.
Arcades, 2 quarters. That's what that rhymes, yeah.
Well, I hunted. I grew up hunting.
Right.
And I've harvested animals, and I understand what's going on, but I can see where the picture would be, hurting to some people. So, but at the end of the day, what sticks out the most is the weapon that he's using. It's a assault rifle. Mm-hmm. You don't need an assault rifle to kill a deer.
So I tried to keep it keep it G with arcades and stuff like that.
You need to learn how to shoot. I agree.
Well, I think to me when I look at it, I think it's a pastime. If it's done the right way, there's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been going on for and as long as you're doing it legally the right way.
May I ask a runoff question from this picture? Did you guys loosely grow up with like guns in your guys' house?
Absolutely. Loaded.
Yeah.
Plead the fifth.
Okay. I'm gonna bounce in between. Load the fifth. And that's it, yeah.
Yeah, no, I grew up with loaded weapons in the house, and you were always taught gun safety and how to use weapons and to be correct with them. So,
right.
But yeah, the image, I understand, when you get a mark, especially they're going to mount that. That's going to be something for there. But I get both sides because a lot of people are like,
I was actually
I don't
able
wanna
to inherit my grandfather's hunting shotgun. So
that's cool.
yeah,
It's really cool.
He's from Texas and everything. So when he passed,
think,
that was
Mark?
the one thing I was able to keep.
You're the one that put this up.
No, it's just really interesting to me because I have a lot of friends in Michigan who still hunt or take their kids hunting and stuff. That's why it kind of jumped out at me having a kid hunt and learn. So, but even listening to somebody that opened my mind to it recently was like Joe Rogan on his podcast talking about how there's a need for it based on.
Right.
So I don't fully understand that side of things. I think that might help me feel better. But yeah. What is it? Venison is the type
venison,
of,
venison meat. Yeah.
But
the back strap is the best. It's like filet mignon.
Yeah,
Literally tastes just like steak, like a beef.
So
You ever have venison before?
no, I've never. No.
Well, the bad parts you just jerky out. It means dry out, and you make them into jerky. So then you get venison jerky.
Right.
But like they harvest like that whole animal, man. Like a lot of people in Michigan, like Mark was saying, like you teach your kids at a young age because it feeds you. Right. And when you're in remote locations,
Right.
And not even just feeding you, it also creates clothing and stuff, keeps you warm.
That's what harvest the animal means. Is you get all that, man.
Everything.
I mean, boots, jackets, blankets. The antlers. They even carved them into weapons back in the
Right.
day.
Oh,
Exactly.
I do have a side. Sorry, bone marrow. JP, I saw that you tried it out there. Bone marrow. Has
I would
anybody
try
ever
that,
had
no.
bone marrow?
I've had it. It's
Yeah. JP
Mark-
didn't like
I
it.
Mark had
actually,
some.
I mean, I don't know if this is is there only one way to eat bone marrow?
I mean,
It's like what's on top or something like.
well, how I've had it and I've seen it prepared mostly is it's actually the hollowed bone, and then they actually they put like different kind of it's like a
Chives and
no,
stuff
it's
on
like a
That's what it looks like.
what's it called, like broth type of thing, where they turn it into like a kind of a mush, so it you get like the bone marrow and the broth or whatnot. So
Yeah, I had it in Chicago at the place Cheval or whatever, the best burger place supposedly in
Chi-Town.
Supposedly.
in Chi-Town. Yeah. I actually disagreed after I had it, but I think I think that's where I had bone marrow. We had it for appetizer. I loved it.
Yeah, it depends on how it's prepared.
I've heard
for
a lot
sure.
of different things about it, so I would like to try a really good one maybe sometime. I don't know.
I had it on top of a steak, and I tried it by itself, and I will say this: it was the consistency for me just wasn't good. That's what I didn't like about it. It was the consistency.
Consistency
It was
is always
gritty.
important. Anything you do in life. So yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you.
Oh man.
So if you like gritty food,
No, yeah, consistency. It's got to be consistent. Not you got to go. You guys are just waiting for me to screw this up.
No,
aren't you?
I'm waiting for the next image because I think we got one more, and I think that'll be fun for this for this segment.
All right, close your eyes.
Okay, I'm stopping. I'm not doing it.
I'm closing my eyes.
I did it, and then I was like, no, I'm not doing this no more.
Joe, I'm not closing.
I'll
my
look
eyes.
right into the
Why
lip.
would I want to? Why would I want to close my best attribute?
Why is it your best attribute?
Yeah, absolutely.
What do they call you?
Baby blue.
Baby.
Big blue.
Sometimes they do. No, they don't. Man, I've been hearing all the time. It's just
I think
fun.
somebody from
I've heard
Pretty
it
Ricky
since I
gonna
was-
be a little upset about that.
I've heard it since I was little from everybody
blue.
by my eyes.
Okay, so you had it first before the dude from Pretty Ricky. Then.
Well, dark hair and blue eyes definitely is a different,
Attribute.
I think what is it? What 10% of people have blue eyes in the world?
Well, you want to look that up too more?
Something like that.
There's
Well,
no
he's
way they
doing
got any more.
enough already, but yeah. No, I think it's something crazy like that. Maybe even less than that.
All right, you guys ready? One,
Yes.
2, 3.
So what's that say, Joe? Yeah. What's that say up
How
there,
would you
Joe?
guys use that in a sentence?
Yeah.
Yes,
use that in a
Joe.
sentence, Joe.
Teach us the ways, sailor. Give it to us, brother.
You're wrong.
Swedish
You know that, right?
dialect. You can say it in
Man.
Swedish
You're wrong.
dialect.
That's awesome. Could you read that in a sentence for us?
You're wrong. You know that,
do you
right?
mean?
Baka.
Can you give us some
Swedish dialect.
examples? Go
I'm
ahead,
not
Joe.
saying nothing.
I mean,
No, I'm not going to fall into that trap. It's
mean,
not we got to come.
you got one in the hole.
That's
You
fine.
don't listen, Joe.
You got one
Come
in the
man.
hole.
Follow the.
Oh, you're saving it?
Yeah.
You're saving that bullet?
You got at least one.
I
got
know.
one, bro.
I got the bullet ready to go. You guys don't even know.
Alrighty, so let me go ahead and
You
say.
got one, dude. You
I
don't
got-
want to use
nope,
it.
Nope. I'm going to use it when I grab that money.
All right, since you guys couldn't do that, I got one more pick.
Now,
One
look
more
at
pick.
this.
Man, we almost had him, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, that
Don't
was
look
good. That was
We
smart.
almost had him.
That was smart.
That was smart.
Almost threw this coaster at him.
And then I told him he wasn't listening, and I thought it was gonna get him, but he didn't. He looked at me, he was like, "Never mind."
And then I was like, oh, you do got one in the chamber. Go ahead and shoot that.
I love these.
All right,
episodes.
what do you guys think about this? Is this a real sport?
Yes. Yes, bro.
Man, that's
Yeah.
tough.
That's tough, bro.
That's some real medical bills.
Yeah,
behind
dude.
it.
People get screwed up when they get like that, though. I've
Look,
seen
You better get some
That
life
right
insurance
there,
on top of that,
face,
too.
bro. Look at that.
That is
Heck yeah.
look. I
Concussion Central.
mean, to me, bro.
I enjoyed it a couple years ago, but now it's just ridiculous.
Watch-
It is. It's bruh.
It was cool when you just had like a few people and that one guy who was just slapping the trees and stuff. And now it's just like, all right.
Well, the mismatches are crazy. So it's like, remember when UFC first started?
Yeah, exactly.
It was like, they had no weight
No
classes.
weight classes.
And this thing is the same way. It's like just like who's like the bigger name. And then to be honest though, bro, you're just literally standing there and taking a shot. Like that's it has to be
I'm
a
cool
sport.
not doing it, and I just there's a big audience for it.
It is a big
and their
audience.
purses are decent too, right?
They are.
They
Because
are.
It's dangerous.
15, 20 bands.
Yeah, it's dangerous.
If you guys were the last three in a slap competition, who would win out of all three of you?
That'd be tough, bro. Joey Mitz has some big hands.
He has some hands. I know how to
It's
use
all
mine.
about,
though.
it'll be our chins.
It's all about your chin. Who can
and
ever
it's
take
placement
it.
of
Yeah.
the shot.
Yeah.
It is placement. So
Yeah.
a lot of people, they get penalized if it's like
Yep.
halfway over the ear.
You know, you miss.
It has to be
sometimes.
flush.
Well, the biggest one is the best one is if you catch somebody right on the edge of the chin so it touches their neck, and that's a knockout. That's when you knock.
I seen some of the craziest ones, bro. I seen whole faces just like
Bro.
No,
caving in.
it's pretty crazy.
It's devastating. And the bigger your hand is and the harder, like, could you imagine if Joe, like, fuck,
Basically, I got to do that. to be quick.
Because they're not that big, bro. Come on.
All right,
if you
brother.
dug down and, like, just went like, wow, and we're just standing there like, it's going to be devastating, bro. You're
I-
gonna
you
get
know
a
what?
whole
I'm
face.
just glad I never want to get to that point with anybody.
Yeah, it's a game there. And
Yeah.
good image,
I've
though.
taken punches, but you slap, I got to shoot you.
Well,
I got to shoot you.
yeah, but see, slapping with mitts, I don't know.
And that's why I'm just going to shoot you, bro.
I'm a man of love, anyways, and peace.
Hey.
Hey, that was a dope segment that we're going to be doing
Yes, it was
Yes,
fun.
ladies and
every week
gentlemen.
from now on. Hope you guys enjoyed that, right?
Yes.
Definitely, man. Thank you, Mark.
Appreciate
Awesome.
that.
So what are we going to slide into, P?
All right, ladies and gentlemen. At
90
this point,
sitcoms, right?
I definitely want to
There's no
ask
ladies
a
or
question.
gentlemen here.
Well, at home, the viewers, the watchers, the
Okay,
compadres.
there you go. Very good. There you go. Let them know, Pete.
Let's go down the list of 90s sitcoms for them.
Okay.
Okay? Because we got a list of a few things we're going to go ahead and cross over. Friends, Seinfeld, even The Simpsons for those, Fresh Prince, what was it? Cheers? You said something about Cheers as well?
That's 7. That's more
But
7.
that's more 7.
Martin.
Sorry. Oh, Martin. You got
Fresh
In Living
Prince.
Color. It's a plethora of a lot. But I want to hear some of you,
Married
some
with
of the
Children,
90s.
that was always a good one.
There
Oh,
you
yeah?
go.
Okay. Okay.
But if you go back, like Sanford and Son,
Yeah.
I mean, if you go back,
that's
I mean,
bad.
what about the Honeymooners? I mean, Lucy. We can go on and
Wonder
on about the
Years?
greatest, yeah. But you
I
know
dated
what?
a
You want to
girl
hit
that
you want to hit
loved
that.
Lucy's.
Yeah, you want to go ahead and hit that mainstream. And then I would have to say Married. I mean, is Married and Children? Was it in the 90s?
That was
Married
90s.
with Children's? Yeah.
it was
Married with
90s.
Children's?
Yeah,
that was
Al
always
Bundy and Peggy and
That was
I
early
loved
into
Married with
the mids.
The you know what I love most about the 90s sitcoms is even Saved by the Bell was the music, right? All those music
Intros.
were so iconic, right?
Even it's funny because they even had sitcoms on Nickelodeon and stuff.
Right, yeah.
So like there was one called Taina.
Yeah.
Some of these people will know because it's been floating around on Instagram lately and
Right,
stuff.
right.
But man, it's funny the different TV shows for different people that they were watching. Like I grew up watching Martin.
Right.
Martin
You
was
know?
dope.
Martin, shoot, my niece, she's 12. She knows all season 1, 2, and 3 because of how impactful it was in our household growing up.
So let me ask you guys this. So what's your favorite? So it was what was it called? Thanks God It's Friday.
Oh, TGI Friday,
Yeah.
Channel
So
7.
That was a big thing.
Yeah.
back
Family
then.
Matters. All the big shows
Full
dropped on
House,
there.
Step by Step.
Step by Step.
Cooper.
That was a really good intro.
So versus
Day by
versus ABC that had Seinfeld.
No, Seinfeld was on.
I thought it was ABC, right?
No,
Or
because
NBC.
NBC.
NBC. Okay,
Because
so it
Seinfeld was,
NBC?
I mean not Seinfeld. TGI Friday was ABC Channel 7.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So ABC and NBC. So the both of those, they had some great sitcoms at that time. Mm-hmm. Seinfeld and Simpsons, Full House. What else did they have?
There's some backdoor stuff like City Guys. People don't know too much about City Guys.
What's the one? The Wonder Years.
Wonder Years.
Yeah,
that was
pretty
really
cool.
good. Okay, Roseanne. That goes on.
Yeah.
That's still a 90s, but that's
Where do
more
they
Channel
compare?
11.
Where do you guys go?
Roseanne
Where do we
was up
rank?
there for a long time because it's always controversial what's going on. And actually, Goodman was amazing in that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I think if
Some
you
of his
look
best
at it,
role.
when you just talk
Other
about
than,
all those except
Fred
for
Flintstone?
I mean, Martin and Goodman, they became big stars. Goodman's a star, man.
He is.
What else do we have?
Casey Segal also, she had a great career.
Was the Steve Harvey show in that time period too?
Steve
I know
Harvey
Family Matters was in that time
Steve
period
Harvey
too.
That
You
was
know,
the Steve
that's-
Harvey show was cool.
Yep.
Hanging with Mr. Cooper. That's
Hanging
what I
with
was.
Mr. Cooper.
Yeah, that was
Yep.
pretty cool too.
If y'all know me behind the scenes, Fresh Prince, I'm always getting my call to know.
Yeah, we said that.
So,
yeah. Fresh Prince was cool. I mean, the TV was just different then, man.
Oh, dude, it's not even now. It doesn't matter. I don't watch no sitcoms right now.
There's no sitcom to. I mean, come on.
Let me also go off of 90s talk shows. Even though it's not really a talk show, Jerry Springer, you have the Maury, Ricky Lake, Jenny Jones. What were some of the ones that y'all had in your households too?
So you mean
didn't
like
watch that.
the Jerry Springer, the funny ones.
the talk shows now.
All right, so I remember 100% Jenny Jones,
Yep.
Ricky Lake for sure, Maury Povich.
Maury Povich.
yes.
It would be
Montel.
Montel. Oh, hold on. What's the dude that's he's kind of a Republican? Gerardo. Yeah. He had his.
He got punched in the nose
he
one
got
time.
punched-
I remember the whole thing. I mean, I was pretty young, I believe, and I remember he was in Chicago, and they were going through this wall that supposedly it was Capone's like big office, and they didn't know it was like this hidden wall.
So they're
and they
breaking
made
down.
this big old thing, and bro, they found a couple bottles. Like they didn't find anything about old prohibition bottles of alcohol. It was. I've never been a fan of his. I've never been a fan of any of them to tell you the truth. I just haven't.
Did we say Donahue? Yeah, we said Donahue, didn't we? Yeah. That's
Sally.
I mean, those. Yes. Oh, Sally. Yeah, I remember Sally. Jenny. Oh no. What was the lady? The comedian. She passed away, and then her daughter passed away as well. But I think it was like, I can't remember.
Even the
She was-
Oprah show was
She was
really
over the
big.
top. Yeah,
But
there was
can't
a
think
lot of those. Yeah,
Yeah.
man, those were all definitely in our time. Man.
But I will say this, and nobody can tell me anything. Like old school wrestling was WWF, it was real. Jerry Springer had some real fights going on, man. I wish that would come back. When people actually couldn't hold their temper and they just get up and just...
Yeah, but sometimes I wonder if that was even real, if they were just all actors.
I'm telling you, at a point in time, it was real.
I don't know
Do the
about
research.
that.
I feel like it's actors.
Do the
bro.
research, man.
It's so bad.
There was some real fights going on in that show.
I don't... We'll never...
And then people, started... the success of that show had people able to get their own shows off of it. Steve Wilkos.
Yeah, exactly.
You
watch a
the
lot of
Steve
this,
show.
P.
Yeah.
Well, TV. I don't really... I mean, I just have a good memory of these things.
Well, you
sounds
gotta...
like you do.
You got to tie that all into. You can go Judge Mathis and Judge Judy and
One of them is my customer,
People's
Judge
Court.
O'Brown.
I met him one time.
Dope
What's his name
person.
from TMZ? He started on People's Court.
I'm a lawyer.
Yeah, exactly. Harry.
He did.
Yeah,
it was what was it?
Harry
City
Levenstein,
or
something like that.
Something like that. Yeah.
But yeah, that's crazy, man. That time, yeah. Whoa.
Oh, the People's Court.
That's
People's
why I said
Court.
People's Court.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a lot of court time TV, plethora
that
of
chicken
commercials and stuff.
That's that chicken wrap and pasta.
I'm gonna bring them into the new fold of something. The itis. I just talked Tutu with the itis well Boondocks and stuff, and you got a severe case of the itis, my brother.
Do I?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I was just like, oh. Now you down.
Well,
We were talking about wardrobe, bro. Where'd you get that jersey at, man?
Hey,
Why
I
don't you let
can't
him
be
know?
giving all my information out
Let him
on
see
here.
it.
I
Let
Came
him
out
see
with
it,
the
man.
magic
Uncross
man,
your arms,
man.
bro.
Let him come out with the
There it is.
magic,
Magic.
brother.
That's like 90s.
You know, I got this from my friend who got it. I got that in another jersey, like I discussed with you today, and I gave that jersey to someone else, and I'm glad they're enjoying it because I'm a little disappointed I gave it away, but I can't do anything about it now. But hey, it is what it is. What are you gonna do?
You ain't that disappointed.
No, not really, because I'm about ready to grab that money.
Exactly.
Why don't you just ask for it back?
What?
Ask for the jersey back.
Mark, there's too much red tape involved. See, you
Well,
guys
why don't
try
you
to
just send
keep
a-
on elevating me.
Come on,
You're
man.
wasting-
You don't
gotta
even have
ask-
to
don't be
call. You
soft,
can just
man.
send a
What,
text
what?
message.
Ask him, make him give it to you back.
Right.
I don't want it.
Slide in the DMs.
Why would it was an ex's son? Why would I want? No, it's fine. It's gone. He's a Cleveland Brown fan.
At some point, man.
It's not the right number any for Syracuse. How many times we got to go through this?
At some point,
This is the
you
first time I'm
gotta
hearing of
you gotta
this.
Stand
I
up, man.
told you about it today.
You gotta stand up for yourself at some point, dude.
I do it all the time. You guys are trying to aggravate me. This is the funniest ever.
Let it out.
Yeah, I told you I'm gonna be
Just
able to
let
do
it
it.
out, dude.
It's done. It's a done deal. When you can focus on something, it's a beautiful thing.
It's a
His memory,
Focus.
his memory was so
focus.
on point. I don't know if it's done.
Well, we're getting pretty close here, Pete. Why don't you throw some motivation at the audience today? Just switch it up.
Don't take
Mark
him
is
off
still
the list.
trying to get in there.
Get him, Mark.
If only we could, the Raiders would focus a little bit. Maybe
That's
they'd win.
fine.
it,
I
bro.
really don't care about the Raiders. The Raiders don't care about me. I care about the Raider Nation. That's our fan base. Okay, that's the fan base. The Raider Nation. Raiders don't care about us.
So how do you guys feel right now, then?
Who? The Raider Nation?
Speak for the Raiders Nation.
Oh, my Raider Nation I talk to?
Speak for them.
We,
Sum it all up for us.
well, I really can't.
If you could describe the season in one word, what would it be?
a catastrophe.
Okay.
If you just describe the season with one word with the F, what would it be? Give it to us, Joe.
Failure.
Failure. If you can describe one word with the F with only 4 letters, what would it be, Joe? What would it be? Give it to us. Come on, man.
A foul.
Oh, no. Oh, no. You're going to have me set him up to where he's just going to have to let it out.
You can't do it.
Oh, I can. I can.
You guys are
I'm going to let that one. You ain't got no bait for this, man?
Oh, I do. I got plenty.
No, he's trying to. You guys keep on getting.
Hey, what
in.
happens when you eat milk?
You don't eat milk. You drink milk.
What happens when you drink milk?
I don't drink it anymore.
Okay.
But what did happen when you would?
Your stomach started a little bit.
What about pasta from cheesecake?
That's no big. Why does that keep on coming up? It's over with. You know, you just fart or whatever the hell it is.
Was that a fart on the way home? Or
No.
was it-
What are you guys doing? This is hilarious. You
It's getting
can't.
crazy.
You
He
can't
walked
get
home
it.
with mud butt.
You can't do it. It's not gonna happen. I'm too
Hey,
focused.
You're doing good.
I'm focused on what I'm saying.
We got to trick you a little bit better.
No, well, you got to keep on trying. Like I told you, I'm a very myself. If I'm focused, because I like to say stuff and not think first.
He's a gambling man.
I'm a very.
When it's a bet, he ain't gonna try to lose.
I'm very intuitive.
Clip that and
I'm very
that.
intuitive, and I just go with it. I just go with the flow and say.
Let's hear that again. Say that again. You like to do what?
He's still trying to.
He's a gambling man.
He's a gambling man. He
So
likes
that
to
means-
say stuff and not think about it. Huh?
Oh,
Oh no! Sometimes it comes out the wrong way and it bites you.
Bite
It
your
happens
ear?
a couple times. When you say something to someone and you because I'm so I react.
Okay.
Try to be funny. Do my thing.
You're on
Whatever.
fire, huh?
Yeah, I'm on fire, but you guys are both sitting here waiting for me to just drop the bomb, and it ain't gonna happen. And I think the audience is really kind of either bored by this or
I know,
intrigued.
right?
Which one is the two? It ain't gonna happen.
well, okay.
Can you give us something inspirational, P?
Inspirational.
Inspirational. Put him on
Inspirational,
the spot.
Pete.
Huh?
Motivation time.
Okay, let's hear it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are starting a new month. But let's not forget that just because it's just 1 month, it's not just that. It's all year, baby. Black history all year, baby. Yes. Yes. Well,
look at
I
Joe's
did. I
face.
did a few things and
Joe's
stuff, and
face.
I did. Will say this.
I'm smiling. I don't know what the big deal
I
is.
learned a lot, and even though it was they do us dirty with a short month, but I learned a lot,
You do us dirty.
and I will say that it was a lot of unity within a lot of people. A lot of other cultures came together for Black History Month, and it was beautiful. Just more unison and stuff like that because we have been divided throughout that whole little.
So true.
I don't even want to say the word because it just doesn't exist on this platform, but. I'm glad that everyone is still kind of getting to know and love each other. Love makes this world go round.
Nice, man.
Very nice. P. That's
I hear
very
that.
inspirational. Even though left field was laughing the whole
I'm
time.
sorry.
I was trying to hold it
I
in.
was trying.
I don't get
I was
it. I was just sitting here smiling.
I'm just
Hey, yeah, you guys are all mad because I got everybody thrown
We're
off.
trying to
because
get you
I'm not
fired up,
dropping
bro.
all. It ain't. Why they got me fired up? I was fired up when I woke up this morning. I'm fired up now.
Oh man.
I wake up fired up. What you got for him today, Lance?
As far as
Motivation.
Give the compadres at home some motivational words
well, I
from the man himself.
I didn't really have anything motivational to say. I kind of like the topic we touched briefly last week that I thought we could extend a little bit this week. That would be entertaining for everybody.
Excellent.
Traveling, right? So we've been seeing a lot of new content
Right.
and creators and what it takes to make this content. So can you put yourself in like these traveling content vlogs that they are making right now? Like they go to other countries with no money. And is this real or fake? They go there with no money and they survive, stay in, figure out how to rent people's houses, all types of stuff. You guys, we talked about this. So you guys, what's your opinion on that, man? And you had a good one about Taiwan last week, and I really like that story. What do you think about all this new way of travel now that the borders are opened up?
I
Everybody's
think
on this.
if that's the way you're going to travel, you have some serious issues to deal with because there's no way I would do that. And I think it has to do with the younger generation. And unfortunately, I don't know enough about it. What the topic we're discussing right now about that, but with the YouTubers going there with not that much money. But if you're going to other countries to get a handout, to have a good time and do your thing, then I don't think it should be that.
Right.
That's just my 2 cents.
It's a tough idea, huh?
I think it is.
Or is it innovative? Because you're
That's
creating
the way
as
you want to
go.
look at it. I mean, what would you do? Would you do it?
Well, I look at some of the people that do content where they're doing like, they'll take a penny and then trade it in for, 10 cents and then trade that 10 cents into $1 and then $1, so forth and so on.
Or do like laborers jobs
Type
and
of stuff like this, but sacrificing that is pretty tough. I will say
Right.
that. I look at it as like a sign of respect because you're honestly, like, regardless if it's fake or not, you're spending money on that video.
Yeah, for
That's
sure.
true. That's my whole
Or
point
if,
about it. I mean, if you really look at it, there's money being spent somehow.
I mean, you have yourself, and you're not like they have a cameraman, right?
Absolutely.
So I mean, that's not just one mouth; that's 2 mouths to feed.
2 people.
So it's a lot of extra stuff. Are they using freaking leaves to wipe their ass? And I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Nope.
Well, there's one guy that in particular, and I'm not going to say his name or anything, but he goes to like a restaurant and he'll talk to a server and be like, "Where are you from?" And they'll tell what country they're from.
Right.
or what part of the States they're from or whatever it is. And he'll travel there and hang out and, you know, be like, hey, you know, like, and these things get millions and millions of views, bro. You know?
So you want to go travel and do that?
I would love the compadres to travel.
I'm not going across.
Travel, but traveling with
I'm
money.
not going out of this country with you two ever.
With money, bug
no
spray.
way in hell I'm doing it.
See, I
The
think
only way I'm doing it is you got a private jet and an entourage. And no, I'm talking about security because I'm not getting in trouble with you two.
Jesus.
What you got, Mark?
You guys would sell me down the river.
no, I think it's interesting. I think I would be against it because it's a little bit too much, but it almost falls in line with, well, if they were doing it legitimately, like if this was the truth, they weren't faking it.
Right.
It's like the throw your backpack over the fence so that you have to go over, you have to find a way in. So there's that point, and then but one of my friends, her name's Dea Laree, she's a like model in fashion, and she didn't know what she wanted to do. She lived in Las Vegas. I met her out in Los Angeles, and this is when I was on my first days of like grinding and stuff, and I was like, hey, if you want to hang out, we can hang out, but you got to come to Starbucks. And she didn't know what the she wanted to do. Sorry. I know you get offended by that word.
No.
But no, as we're talking about different things, and she offended. She didn't want to go back to Vegas. So one day she just said, you know what, I think I'm going to be a travel blogger. I don't have a lot of money. And she found a flight and she found ways to travel for very little money. And she went over there, and it was like to throw your backpack over the fence because she had to figure it out. And she slowly figured things out. And now it's been about maybe 8 years. She lives in Australia now, has a boyfriend, and like who ended up out there. But she went to Bali a lot and met all these friends that travel. They just figure it out.
I know.
And if she would have been documenting it, like that would have been really cool to watch as like a vlog series.
Absolutely.
Like we've seen some of her stuff that's more polished on her journey, but it takes a lot to do that.
Let me say, bro, to answer the question, that's awesome, man. I would, you know, like, bro, I would definitely spend a year doing something like that. I promise I would. I would definitely take a chance and try some other stuff, go some other countries, you know. I'm not saying go broke, but a travel blog, like, or vlog or whatever it is, if you're, you know, can have a place to stay at least. You know?
For sure.
You sound like a nomad.
I would have no issues doing that, man.
You're a man who cooks.
I
don't even know how you even
self-sufficient individual.
I know, but I'm just like, man, there's certain things you're gonna have the taste for that you're gonna have to do
Absolutely.
extra things
Right.
for.
For sure.
So, like,
For sure.
The things in the bathroom is what kills me.
Yeah.
When traveling, you know, like the different, oh man, the different
This dude in the
bathrooms.
bathrooms.
just the different
A hole in the ground?
the difference in water and supply and stuff like that.
And electricity.
You ever been pointed to a toilet where it's a hole in the ground and a little scrub brush that's
I've
right
done that
next to
before.
everybody uses? It's disgusting.
One
I'm
have
sure
to
it
like,
is.
like throw dirt on your own.
Here we go back on the topic.
Oh. Well, I mean, we've been trying to get you on the F topic.
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen. So the audience, I just want to tell you this real quick.
I guess.
Here we
wanted
go.
his money.
Here we go in life. If you focus on things, good things will happen. If you have concentration, you can do anything. Just remember that. Just one little simple thing today with my fellow compadres and my good friend from Mastermind Media. They put me up to a wager that I could not drop the F-bomb. And we've been in it for 45 minutes, and I'm not going to drop it the whole show.
That's perfectly fine.
As soon as the show's over, I'm going to take that money and I'm going to put it in my pocket and put out positive vibes to the universe. And then I'm going to go like this. Dun, 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 dun!
Oh.
Bing, bang, pow. I might have blown Mark out in the eardrum there. Whatever.
All right, compadres. You know what to do at this point. Go follow us at ComPODres. And don't just get with the YouTube. Make sure y'all look at the Spotify, the iHeart, the Apple, you Apple heads. Always to my left, Lance the man himself.
I am _illson.
And always to my right, Joe Rosati himself.
Rizat and his we're still. I still got the handle. We'll see what happens with the voting out there.
Okay. He's working
We'll
on
see
it.
what happens. There might be a little change going on, but have a good day. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to watch, subscribe, like, and if you talk to any of your friends, just say, "Give me your phone," and it compadres.
That's
Very
right.
easy. We'll see you next week.
And like that, compadres, we gone.
I need all the wins, yeah. Ain't no L's, I gotta get a no call and quits, yeah. Gotta keep on moving no matter how hard.